All right, everybody. Thank you. So for those of you who are still awake, I'll try to keep it that way for the rest of the afternoon here. So my name is Aaron, as I was introduced. I work for a company called Intercash, who's a sponsor at the Expo today. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about some experiences we had. In general, we're a company that provides business-to-business payment solutions. And we've been around for about 20 years. And being in many industries, providing payment solutions like the Forex, like gambling, adult industries, some of the high-risk industries where affiliate marketing has been extremely, extremely valuable, has provided a major, major impact on the ability for these type of companies to recruit users and also really, really monetize that aspect of their business through affiliate marketing. To an extent where the affiliate marketing contributed almost more, in many cases, more than half of their revenues. So providing payment solutions in this space, it was only natural for us to start approaching our marketing the same way we knew many of our clients and many of our clients had successes doing for their businesses. But our solution is for other businesses. So who in this room who's in digital marketing and media space actually does any marketing of business-to-business solutions? Okay, well that's more than I thought, but it's still a good number. When it comes to marketing, you guys most likely have a lot more experience, as I'm a payment guy and I come from the payment world, much more experience than I do. But a couple of things I wanted to talk about today was our experience of going through the process of trying to utilize affiliate marketing when marketing to other businesses. It took us a little while to find the right avenue, to find the right way of doing it, and we had a lot of hurdles that I think gave me a slight list of the do not do's, or the do not fall into those regular cycles and traps when providing business-to-business marketing. Business-to-business marketing, regardless, is you're marketing to people at the end of the day. You're not marketing to a business, you're marketing to a person. So we all got to remember that. And a lot of the times in business-to-business campaigns, we've seen through our approach and through our experience of trying to interview different affiliate marketers, different media agencies, that they really, really approached marketing to businesses in an extremely different way, which I agree with. However, you cannot take the fact that at the end of the day, you are trying to reach a person, you are trying to make them take an action, and you're trying to put out a message that touches their responsive core. A couple things I think, and that we saw that didn't work well, was pure targeting individuals and inbox messaging on LinkedIn. In a high-end business solution that has quite a high upfront cost, we saw this ended up being quite a big waste of time after all. Why? Because often we're targeting CEOs, head of products, head of operations, head of procurement, and these people didn't respond very well and weren't very, they didn't adapt well to the messages that were coming in at a very high rate to their businesses. So we felt that as a sole solution and as a primary solution, which sounds really great because you can target the person, you can find the right job title, you can find the right company, didn't have a good outcome. So I think as a primary solution, that's not something that worked very, very well for us, and I wouldn't utilize that as your fallback main solution. The other thing that we felt was not very effective was the PDF download, the lead magnet, this longer funnel that resulted in somebody having to download something, read an entire case study, and show this business person that, yes, this solution has a very practical use. Like I said at the beginning, you're marketing to a person, whether it's a businessman or a 15-year-old to buy a purse or to buy makeup or to buy whatever it is they buy, you are targeting a person. And people want information quickly. They want to be able to digest it. They may want some humor. They may want something critical. They may want something that's not so serious all the time. So going through that longer funnel, we found did not work for us. And what made it more complicated was that it was all about business. And people who want to receive information are typically the same people that are scrolling through their newsfeed, need a quick caption, a quick issue to analyze, and something that really touches their responsive core, which is not that much different from regular consumer affiliate marketing. Another thing that we learned through going through the process of trying to use affiliate marketing to target businesses, what does work well is talking about the problem, not only the solution. So we saw a lot out there, and when we started working with different affiliate marketing companies, it was all about talking about the solution, the solution, the solution. And we found that when we started talking about the problem more, we realized that we attracted people that didn't even know they had a problem, didn't even know they needed a solution, didn't even know that there was a solution for their particular problem. So we attracted people's attention by doing the, oh yeah, I am experiencing that. Oh yeah, I am having trouble with that. Oh yeah, me too, I am, me too, I am. And that display of the problem, which seems a little bit against the grain, tended to work very well for us. So those 3 basic tips, I found some things to stay away from, some things to really focus on, is something in the long run that actually helped us enhance our ad campaigns and actually finally, after many years of trying it, gain success through B2B affiliate marketing. Another point I made is that when we were doing the research and we were searching out there for companies to provide us these services, there was a dime a dozen providing consumer-based marketing services, but when it came to looking for business-to-business experts, it was very, very difficult. So for those in the room today who are looking for different avenues to possibly expand your line of business and reach a larger audience with what I believe is a big payback, because business-to-business solutions are long-term often, they have higher barriers to entry, they have possibly a longer sales cycle, which it could make it hard to see the results quicker, but it's something that has a big payoff at the end of the day, and I believe is untouched and untouched in the industry for marketers. And I think that for those of you out there who are looking for a new avenue, looking at those B2B sales is absolutely a new area that you can touch that has a really, really good payoff. But again, it does require a different mind frame and a different expertise. But remembering at the end of the day that you are talking to an individual. And an individual, whether they're a consumer or managing something for their business, you need to touch their responsive core and find out what is it that's going to speak to them. So in that aspect, it doesn't mean you need to learn a whole new set of tricks and have a whole new set of tools. Being from the payment industry and having a chance to be in front of an audience today, moving on a little bit from that, we found out over the last few years that marketing affiliates and media agencies have a lot of tools in their bag, and they need to have a lot of different items that they use, from softwares, affiliate tracking, possibly VPN softwares, IP managers. The one thing that was very often overlooked was payments. How are they going to pay for the ads? How are they going to manage tracking of their payments? How are they going to segregate payments? How are they going to delegate budgets to different affiliates? So our company, Intercash, came up with a solution to help the affiliate marketers that we worked with, because we're providing payment solutions for a lot of affiliate agencies to allow them to provide global payments to all their affiliates, was a platform that allows them to control their ad budgets, create unlimited MasterCard and Visa cards to pair with their different campaigns and add to the different campaigns that they're doing. If campaigns get blocked, well, you don't need to worry about ordering a new corporate credit card or anything like that. We have a whole system that can generate unlimited MasterCards and Visas. You can use it to put it on your ad campaign. If your ad campaign gets closed, blocked, shut down, whatever the case is, flip it, use another card, and you can manage this at a very, very large scale, anywhere from 5 Facebook accounts all the way to 20,000 Facebook accounts. And the same thing with Google AdWords. It also provides a tool that will allow you to separately manage different clients and the budgets for them individually. So on the other hand, while thinking about B2B as a new avenue or as a profitable avenue and how to think about approaching it, I also think that don't forget about the aspect of payments in your bag of tools when you're going to create your campaigns and create your platform and create your methodologies of how you're going to excel and be effective and successful in your media campaigns. That's about it for what I have to talk about today. Does anybody have any questions or any thoughts or things they want to throw out or possibly try to prove me wrong about something? No? Well, I hope you're all still awake. And there we go. Yeah. So we do see lately over the last couple of months that mostly Google, so Facebook, other social media networks seem to be quite open to prepaid cards. Half of them, for the most part, actually don't even determine whether it's a prepaid card or not. In reality, there's no reason for them not to accept a prepaid card. It's processed through MasterCard and Visa the same way a credit card or a debit card is. A debit card, you have to have a balance on it anyway, so it can't take you into the negative. They can't run over it. I think where maybe Google started getting a little bit smarter or having the idea of not to accept prepaid cards, which isn't a blanket statement, however, was to prevent people from abusing potential loopholes in their marketing guidelines and their advertising campaigns. So one way that we suggest, and again, in terms of Google backend and everything, you guys are the experts and you guys know how to play with it and move it, but we do suggest if you do come across those avenues of getting blocked, we also offer corporate cards. So corporate cards look and feel to the networks more like a credit card and a debit card. So it tends to solve that problem, which we do offer, but also doing prepayments for some of your accounts. So testing out doing the pre sort of loading your Google Ads accounts, and that's sometimes done the trick. We've actually also raised flags, being the card companies in the background, us and a lot of our peers in the industry. We've raised this issue to MasterCard and Visa. It's in certain ways, if you do it improperly, that can cause a breach in terms of your merchant acquiring account to segregate what type of cards you want to accept and not accept. So we see, and we're hoping, and we've seen in the past, a lot of airlines weren't accepting prepaid cards for ticket purchases. The community of card issuers, there's a lot of platforms that facilitate airline purchases through prepaid cards and make a very smart system for IATA. And with a little bit of lobbying, the whole game changed, and now you can book a flight and really do anything for travel with prepaid cards. We hope to see a same effect and back on Google with them taking enough pressure from MasterCard and Visa to reverse any of the blocks they did under certain circumstances. Hope that answers it a bit. Does anybody else have anything? Yeah, in the back? Well, it's not necessarily, I think for some of the affiliates in the audience, they could probably answer that question better than I can. However, what we've seen was changing, sometimes they block the actual Facebook account, and you need to restart your campaign with a new one. However, what they always do is block the actual card. So if your card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that card is now going to be blocked for payments, and they register it in their blocked account because they identify you as a user based on your payment card. So if you're a company running ad campaigns and you have, 1 or 2 or 3 corporate credit cards and you do get blocked, well, now you're down to 2. If you get blocked again, then you're down to 1, and then if you get blocked again, you're down to 0, and all of a sudden your whole marketing campaign needs to stop and you got to figure out a solution. Whereas with us, you have an unlimited ability to create and regenerate new virtual numbers. We issue cards across a handful of banks, so when selecting a supplier to help you with your payments in this, it's very key to ask how many banks, how many different BINs, so BINs are the actual registered numbers with the banks, you have, so that you can have a nice flow of different options between MasterCard, Visa, possibly Amex. If you're doing native ads in, like Mexico, for example, they have a local scheme there. You can use the local Carnet network, which also helps a lot as well. All right, so I'm getting down to my last 10 seconds, so I might as well use them. Everybody, thank you for listening. I hope it was helpful. And if you have any questions, Intercash is exhibiting just outside of the hall, so you can come talk to me or any of my team members up until tomorrow afternoon. Thank you.